So I just got the news that Talkradio, which is a very popular radio show here in London that also streams their content on YouTube and their archive content, just got deplatformed from YouTube. And I actually had Mike Graham, one of the hosts on that show, on London Real about 3 months ago. I really like Graham, and I really appreciate the work that they do over at Talkradio, which, by the way, is regulated by Ofcom here in the UK, one of the strictest regulators that was, censoring content last year, including one of our episodes that was published on London Live, a television show here in the UK. And so, again, they're already regulated heavily by Ofcom here in the UK. And now they've been completely deplatformed on YouTube for their content. And they've been some of the people that have been asking hard questions about lockdown, about COVID restrictions. They regularly have members of the government and members of parliament and members of the cabinet on the show, and scientists, and a lot of the same guests that we've had on the show, including Peter Hitchens, and other people that have published the Great Barrington Declaration, etc. And they ask hard but fair questions. And again, I've really appreciated their content recently. So they woke up to a deplatforming on YouTube. They had 250,000 subscribers, tens of millions of views, and now it's all gone. And it's funny to see the media coverage because people are up in arms and talking about censorship, and this is like China. This is exactly what I went through 6 months ago. This is exactly what London Real experienced 6 months ago, and we were trying to tell the world about it. We were saying, why are we being censored? Why are we being potentially deplatformed? And this is 2 million subscribers, 500 million views across all of our platforms, 10 years in the game with YouTube, partner at YouTube with our YouTube partnership program, at least we used to be. And that's why we were pushing back, because we were probably the biggest channel in London at the time being censored. We didn't get the media coverage. As a matter of fact, we were vilified in the media for creating our digital freedom platform and continuing to stream uncensored content, which we've done relentlessly for the past 6 months with all sorts of guests, scientists, doctors, nurses, Nobel Prize winners, professors emeritus from MIT, including the largest live stream of a human conversation in history, as well as the biggest live stream of a documentary film, the premiere, and that was for Plandemic, of course. All of this got us in big trouble, nearly deplatformed again and again on YouTube, got us shut down from many other platforms, deplatformed from LinkedIn, shut down on Dropbox, shut down on PayPal. It goes on and on and on. Shadow banned from Instagram until 3 days ago, when all of a sudden our views and our likes have gone up by 10 and 20 times. Go look at my feed and you can see the shadow ban is real on The Real Brian Rose and London Real TV on Instagram. So I feel for the people at Talk Radio. I sent a text message over to Mike asking if there's anything I can do to help. But censorship is real. And, the big elephant in the room is Alphabet, which owns Google, which owns YouTube. Google is the largest search engine in the world. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. And censorship is real. If you are watching this video right now on one of these platforms I mentioned, A, it might not be up there for very long. B, I can't publish all sorts of content on there. I call it the Mr. Rogers channel because I can only publish certain non-sensitive topics. All the other stuff I have to put on my digital freedom platform or on other platforms that aren't going to censor me right away. So this is a reality. What you think is digital truth is not digital truth. It's a censored version of that. And that's why freedom of speech is something we've been fighting for. We've had a 250,000 signatures on my open letter against freedom of speech. That's why we built the digital freedom platform. That's why we still have it up, and that content has been available and free to watch for months and months and months. We did a lot of hard work and spent a lot of money building that platform, and still do spend a lot of money to keep it up so people can continue accessing it. It gets tons of views all the time for our archive content, and we continue to stream on it as well. And that's also why digital freedom of speech is one of my 12 policies as the next mayor of London, because I want to use that platform to go head to head against the censorship from these tech giants in Silicon Valley that are bigger than any that are bigger than any government. They really run the show, and you can see what they're doing now. They're shutting down the media. And honestly, is there anything Parliament can do about it? Well, they can if they're serious about it, but I don't know if they're going to be serious. So again, this is a big wake-up call. Are we next? We could very well be deplatformed in the next few days, and I've been told that for the past 6 months. In no uncertain terms, I have been told, quote, you are one upload away from being completely deplatformed, unquote, by YouTube. You will not get another strike. You will not get another warning. And I'm like, well, how do I know what the content is that's sensitive? They say, look at our community standards, which are subjective, always varying, and subject to interpretation, which means I could upload a video right now here of this Christmas tree, and they could take it down because it's hate speech, because I say I hate the tree. That's literally what it's like. So it's frustrating, and I don't even know if it's even humane to take down 10 years of someone's life, which is my life, digitally online, and have nothing to call for it. You know, they say it's a private company, but it's a public utility, these digital platforms, and I think we need to have this conversation again. So those are my thoughts. I'm hoping this video stays up. I'm hoping my channel stays up. But the truth is, we play Russian roulette every single day when I publish a vlog. I am putting my entire platform on the line, my entire business on the line, because I believe in what I say, and I'm willing to do it because I think freedom of speech is important, and these ideas are crucial. This is not just my opinion. This is our future as humans, our rights as citizens. That's why this is important. This isn't a luxury, freedom of speech. This is causing a lockdown right now. My children can't go to school right now. Our businesses could be devastated forever. This is killing people right now, just having the lockdown. So those are my thoughts. Anyways, leave me yours below. I thought I'd publish this to see if it will get published. I would really appreciate if my channel stays up. If anyone is watching at YouTube, we put out responsible content. We have complied with your demands, and I don't think this violates your policy. Anyways, onwards to the future. I would love it if we could find some common ground where we can express ourselves freely, but also have these platforms in our lives. So let's find that common ground. Until then, we need to fight back for our basic human rights. Thank you. Leave me your comments below.